Welcome to Flick News episode 58. This week, we've got a lot of exciting news for you. From DreamWorks' Forgotten Island plot and cast reveal, to the release date of Hopper's new trailer, and much more. So,
let's dive right in.
First of all, let's talk about the Pout fish, because this guy has commented on 3 to 4 videos asking to cover the trailer. So it's a new animated film based on the popular children's book series. Viva Kids has acquired the animated feature, with a wide North American theatrical release slated for March 20th, 2026. The film follows 2 aquatic misfits, one a permanently pouty fish and the other an energetic sea dragon, on an impossible journey to save their home. The movie aims to bring the beloved children's books to life with colorful underwater animation and heartfelt lessons about friendship and self-acceptance. Then on my Mitchells vs. the Machines video, Odesa Film Studio commented, "And I was just so happy. It's really amazing for a small channel when such a big studio notices one of your videos. So here's a big heart for the admin. I hope you enjoyed my content." And in case you aren't aware, Odesa Film Studio is one of the oldest film studios in Eastern Europe, founded back in 1919. It was among the very first studios in the Russian Empire and later became a key part of the Soviet Union's film industry. Over the decades, it's produced hundreds of films, from war dramas and comedies to animation and documentaries. Today, the studio is partially owned by the Ukrainian government and operates under the supervision of the State Property Fund of Ukraine and the Ministry of Culture. Despite its long history, Odesa Film Studio continues to modernize and work on international collaborations, so having them notice one of my videos really means a lot. Then the first teaser for the game Bluey's Quest for the Gold Pen has been released, and it's now available for pre-order. The game will launch on December 11th, 2025, exclusively on the App Store, followed by a Google Play release on January 10th, 2026. Console and PC versions are also planned for later in 2026. Then SpongeBob SquarePants: The Art of an Undersea World will be available February 17th, 2026, with pre-orders now open. The book serves as a tribute to the legacy of Steven Hillenburg's beloved series, featuring artwork from the original SpongeBob SquarePants show, its spin-offs, and all the movies. It also includes behind-the-scenes insights and reflections from everyone who has ever worked on the franchise. Then Juliano Valde has officially been cast as the new voice of Clyde McBride on The Loud House. He will be replacing the previous voice actor, Jaden White. Then Netflix is aiming to turn K-pop Demon Hunters into a global franchise. During the Q3 earnings call, Netflix co-CEO Greg Peters described the film as a punctuated value spike, showcasing the platform's build the core, then extend strategy for growing content into franchises. Then after being pulled from HBO Max earlier this year, Looney Tunes has officially been revealed as one of Tubi's top 10 best-performing series on the platform. Tubi shared that classic animation is one of the biggest fandoms that we serve on the platform, and we are in active negotiations to ensure that Tubi can be the home of Looney Tunes for quite a while, likely years. Then Dwayne Johnson has joined the cast of Zootopia 2. He will voice a new character named Zeke, and if you've read the Zootopia Dynamite comic series, Zeke is a grizzly bear. Disney described him as an accident-prone Dick who gets caught up in chaos after a high-speed chase involving Judy Hopps, and Nick Wilde takes a hilarious turn. Then the second and final batch of the Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball episodes has officially wrapped up final mixing at Fuse Studios in London, marking the end of post-production. With that done, the series is now one step closer to release, and new episodes are expected to arrive soon on Hulu. Then the SpongeBob SquarePants movie has officially joined the 1 million watched club on Letterboxd, marking yet another milestone for the beloved Nickelodeon classic. More than 2 decades after its release, the film continues to hold a special place in fans' hearts, proving that SpongeBob's first big-screen adventure is still as iconic and rewatchable as ever. Then ESPN announced that the latest iteration of its live real-time animated alternate broadcasts will be Monsters Funday Football, inspired by the popular Pixar film, Monsters, Inc. The special event will air on December 8th across ESPN2, Disney+, Disney Channel, Disney XD, and the ESPN app, as an alternate telecast of the Monday Night Football game between the Philadelphia Eagles and Los Angeles Chargers. The real-time production builds on the technical foundation established by last year's Simpsons Funday Football and 2023's Toy Story Funday Football. And this new broadcast will once again blend sports and animation, bringing Mike, Sully, and the world of Monstropolis into the action for a fun, family-friendly football experience. Then a Crash Bandicoot animated series is officially in development at Netflix. The show was initially rumored to be produced by Wild Brain Studios, the same team behind Sonic Prime, but that has now been debunked. A spokesperson for Wild Brain clarified that this is inaccurate. As of now, details remain under wraps, including whether the series will adapt the storyline of the games or take Crash on an entirely original adventure. Either way, it's exciting to finally see the Bandicoot spin his way onto Netflix after years of fan requests. Then the 1962 hit song, Monster Mash, is officially getting an animated movie adaptation at Miramax. The project is being developed by Miramax CEO Jonathan Glickman, the producer behind Wednesday and the Addams Family animated films, who has acquired the rights from Reservoir and Capizzi Music Company. The film will bring to life the story told in the song's lyrics, following a mad scientist whose monster rises from his slab one night to perform a new dance that becomes the hit of the land. Then Daniel Chung has revealed that a new trailer for Pixar's Hoppers is officially set to release in November. He shared the update on X after a fan asked when the new trailer would arrive, saying that he had just approved it and it will be dropping sometime mid-November. Then Backyard Sports will officially receive an animated special titled Sticky Situation. The 2D animated special comes from the animation studio behind Rick and Morty and Bob's Burgers the movie. It will feature Tiffany Haddish as Keisha Phillips and Arturo Castro as Pablo Sanchez, alongside an ensemble voice cast. Production is currently underway, with the special expected to debut in early 2026 and promotional efforts set to begin soon. Then Paramount Skydance Corporation says a merger with Warner Bros. Discovery would keep creative teams at both Paramount Pictures and Warner Bros. Pictures intact, while streamlining marketing and distribution. They also plan to merge HBO Max and Paramount Plus, with no plans to sell or spin off their cable networks. Then some beloved animated movies started streaming on Tubi on November 1st. The lineup includes Rango, the 1996 classic Space Jam, and Shrek Forever After, a perfect mix of animated favorites that hit the platform just in time for the start of the month. Then according to Xylem Animation CEO Mark Duponovis, the Doomies has officially been postponed until February 2026. The series was originally set to premiere this month, but has faced multiple delays. A second season is already in pre-production, waiting for approval to move forward, and promotion for the first season is now expected to kick off in the first quarter of 2026. So while fans will have to wait a little longer, it seems the Doomies is being lined up for a much bigger and better debut next year on Disney+. Then Warner Bros. Has officially revealed the release date for the Hello Kitty movie. It's set to hit theaters on July 21st, 2028. This marks the character's first ever English-language feature film and a major milestone for the global franchise. The movie promises a family-friendly adventure featuring Hello Kitty and her friends in what the studio describes as a cinematic journey sure to delight audiences of all ages. Producer Beau Flynn of Flynn Picture Co. spent nearly a decade working with Sanrio founder Shintaro Tsuji to secure the rights to the beloved character. And now, after years of development, Hello Kitty is finally making her big Hollywood debut in 2028. Then Macy's tested this year's Shrek balloons on November 1st, and a Macy's Parade fan account shared the balloon image online. The balloons feature the first teenage look at Shrek and Fiona's triplets. While we've already seen Felicia as a teenager in the Shrek 5 teaser, the balloon reveals the teenage versions of Fergus and Farkle for the first time. The float includes an onion-shaped carriage with Donkey and Shrek's heads sticking out, and inside the carriage are images of Fiona, Fergus, and Farkle. This official float celebrates the upcoming release of Shrek 5 and will be flown during this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City on Thursday, November 27th. Then DreamWorks has officially revealed the plot and cast details for its next original animated film, Forgotten Island. The movie follows two best friends stranded on a mysterious, fantastical world, but the only way they can escape is by forgetting each other forever. The voice cast includes Lea Salonga, Dave Franco, Jenny Slate, Manny Jacinto, Her, and Liza Soberano. As announced earlier this year, Universal Pictures will release the action-adventure animated comedy in theaters on September 25, 2026. It's already shaping up to be one of DreamWorks' most emotional and visually ambitious projects yet. Then Tim Allen has revealed that Toy Story 5 will be all about Jessie. He said, "They reboot everything. It's all about Jessie, which is really cool. She's in trouble, and she needs help. We're all over, so she has to gather everybody." So it sounds like the next Toy Story will put Jessie front and center, which is a pretty exciting direction for fans who've been waiting to see her take the lead. Then The Emperor's New Groove will be released in 4K UHD for the very first time on December 9th, in celebration of the film's 25th anniversary. To mark the occasion, the beloved Disney classic is also returning to the big screen at Hollywood's legendary El Capitan Theater from November 21st to 24th, giving fans a perfect chance to relive Kuzco's hilarious journey in theaters before the remastered edition drops. Then Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse producer, Christopher Miller, has confirmed that the team plans to expand the aspect ratio for the film's IMAX release, giving fans an even more immersive visual experience. The move will allow audiences to see more of the film's stunning multiverse visuals and detailed animation, making the big screen version feel even grander than before. Then YouTube TV has officially dropped all of Disney's networks, including Disney Channel, ABC, ESPN, and several others, after both companies failed to reach a new distribution deal. Along with the live channels being removed, YouTube TV is also deleting any DVR recordings users had saved from those networks, meaning subscribers will lose access to both live and previously recorded content tied to Disney's lineup. It's a major shakeup for viewers, especially sports fans and families, as negotiations between the two sides continue with no new agreement in sight. Then Motel Transylvania has now officially been delayed to 2027. Sony Pictures Animation confirmed that the upcoming Netflix series will no longer meet its original 2025 release window. In a new post on X, the studio wrote, "The Gremlin Wrecking Crew is working overtime at the Motel Transylvania, coming to Netflix in 2027. This marks a 2-year delay for the animated series, which was first announced back in June 2024. The post also included new concept art showing a group of gremlins hard at work on the upcoming California resort that Dracula and his daughter Mavis are set to open in the spin-off. The update seems to hint that the team is still deep in production, but at least fans now know the monsters will be checking in a bit later than planned. Then the first trailer for DreamWorks' new animated short, Wednesday with Gramps, has been released. The stylized CG short follows a teenage boy who would rather do just about anything than spend an afternoon with his grandfather, who lives in a boring assisted living center. The short has won awards at Palm Springs, SIGGRAPH, Detroit Black Film Festival, and Harlem International Film Festival, and earned its Oscar qualification through exhibition. Then Netflix is now actively exploring the possibility of acquiring Warner Bros. Discovery Studio and streaming business. The company has hired investment bank Moelis & Company, the same firm that advised Skydance Media during its bid for Paramount Global, and has gained access to Warner's financial data room to evaluate a potential offer. If this deal actually moves forward, it could completely shake up Hollywood, giving Netflix access to massive franchises like Harry Potter and DC, and making it an even bigger powerhouse in the streaming game. Jujutsu Kaisen's most explosive moments in cinematic form. Then the hype for Zootopia 2 in China is absolutely red hot. Early projections suggest the movie could earn over $168 million during its theatrical run in the country. It's not just one of the most anticipated animated films of November, it's actually shaping up to be the most hyped foreign release of the entire year in China. So yeah, at this point, we might just be looking at another billion-dollar animated hit in the making. Then Youtooz has teased an upcoming line of Looney Tunes collectibles by revealing a new image, giving fans a first glimpse at what's coming from the classic cartoon franchise. The company also announced that its Steven Universe collection will officially drop on November 4th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, adding to the growing lineup of animated series getting the Youtooz treatment. Then Aardman has released the first teaser trailer for the next Shaun the Sheep movie, titled The Beast of Mossy Bottom, and is set to release in theaters in Halloween 2026. The movie follows Shaun and the flock as they get ready for Halloween at Mossy Bottom Farm. But things take a wild turn when the farmer accidentally destroys their prized pumpkin patch. Determined to save the celebration, Sean turns into a mad scientist, cooking up a crazy experiment to fix the mess. But when his plan goes horribly wrong, the farmer mysteriously disappears, and soon, rumors of a strange beast haunting the woods of Mossingham begin to spread. Well, the plot sounds intriguing, mixing Sean's classic humor with a spooky Halloween twist. This will be the third big-screen adventure for our favorite Aardman character, and I'm really looking forward to it. And that's a wrap for this week's news. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.